Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. If you're new, well, thank you for finding your way here. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell icon so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. So you can come and hang out some more, obviously. In today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different than what you're used to seeing here. I'm gonna test out a face mask and sit around and chat with you while that's happening. I can tell you about the mask and then we can get to know each other a little bit more. Same premise as a get ready with me video, except with face masks. So instead of getting ready to go out, it's like we're having a girls' night in, cause I'm a boring homebody. Okay, so if you like that premise, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave questions and comments and stuff down below in the comment section because I'm totally going to need more stuff to talk about for future videos. It could be questions about me or about makeup and beauty related stuff, or it could even be life related questions. I don't know. It doesn't need to be serious. You can ask me what you should name your dog. I'll still do my best to help you out. Alright guys, I really enjoyed filming this video, so I hope that you guys like watching it so that we can keep interacting, chit-chatting, and just kind of sitting back and telling stories. So without any more jibber-jabber, let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to kick off this mask chat series by demoing a requested mask, and that is going to be the Freeman Dead Sea Minerals Anti-Stress Mask. You may have seen me haul this maybe last year, maybe the year before. I've had this for a while. It takes me forever to go through masks. Does anyone else take forever to go through masks? Like, I've gone through about half of this so far, as you can see, and I really love this mask. But viewer Erin Gardner recently left a comment on the haul video about these masks asking for a demo, so we are going to go ahead and oblige her with that. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this on camera. We're gonna leave it on and we're gonna chit chat while this thing is doing its magic, and then we're gonna rinse it off and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to apply this mask using the e.l.f. silicone brush. I really like this brush for this purpose just because it doesn't absorb anything, so it's really easy to clean. It keeps me from getting mask all over my hands, and it also keeps me from using too much product. Another option is just to use an old foundation brush that you just don't like, or that you've replaced with something that you like better. You can repurpose it and use it for your face masks. Got some pimples popping up because I think, hey, that time's coming soon. As you can see, you can just sort of drag it out, but see, you can just sort of easily sort of drag it out on your skin. And as you can see, it allows me to just apply a thinner layer. You're using or wasting less product doing it this way. And you're keeping your hands clean, which is nice. Especially when you're doing it for a, an on-camera thing, so then you don't end up getting mask all over any of your equipment. Not that I normally do this on camera, but hey, if you guys enjoy this series, we'll definitely keep doing it on camera. So again, this brush will come in handy. And like I said, I found this at Target. You can also just buy it directly from the e.l.f. website, but I like buying stuff at Target because then I don't have to pay for shipping. Okay, so just a little background. This mask is supposed to be good for all skin types, and it's meant for clearing pores and smoothing skin. It is a clay mask, which personally those are some of my favorites. And it says it uses Dead Sea minerals and sea salts to help replenish and balance moisture while purging clogged pores, and lavender and bergamot that put skin in a bliss-like state and help rinse away stress for smooth, radiant skin. I'm assuming that the lavender and the bergamot are supposed to be for the, nice, soothing, relaxing scent. So I'm assuming that the aromatherapy aspect of the lavender in this mask is supposed to be helpful. Okay, so now the mask is applied. The instructions say to leave this on. Doesn't say for how long, just says to let it dry. So let's just sit here and chit chat while we wait for that to happen. Okay, so I asked you guys to submit questions to me on Twitter just to give me a little something to talk about because I wasn't really sure what to talk about while we sat here and waited for my mask to dry, but not a lot of you responded. But I did get a few questions from viewer Ashley Rourke. She has her own channel. It's a really great channel. It is the Glamour Index. I will link it down below. And she gave me a few questions, so let's go ahead and answer those. So the first question she asked is, where are you from? And Ashley, I am currently based in Florida. Yes, the Sunshine State, super hot, super muggy, super humid, and we have all the fun, really weird news coming out of here. But before I moved to Florida, I grew up in Puerto Rico. So big shout out to all my Boricuas. Ashley also asked what are my favorite videos to film, and that's an easy one. My favorite videos to film are actually lipstick swatches. I don't know why, I really like doing those. They're fun to edit, they're kind of fun to film. I don't really do a lot of them, but I enjoy them when I do them. So I should probably do more of them, huh? Alright, before we keep answering questions, let's take a break to talk about the mask again. So I can start to feel it get a little bit stiff, and it's starting to dry right around this area here. And one thing that you will definitely notice when you're wearing this mask is that it smells amazing. You definitely get that lavender and bergamot smell. It's soothing and a little bit sweet. It's not overpowering, but it does smell really, really good. So I could see how, you know, you could definitely sit back and enjoy wearing this mask and just while it's happening. All right, let's get back to those questions now. So Ashley's next question was, what inspired me to start my channel? And I think that that's kind of a fun question. At least it's a fun story that I like to tell. I think it's fun, or I think it's kind of interesting to tell it. And the reason that I started this channel here was actually because I was encouraged to do so by Tracy and Stephanie over at 11th Gorgeous way back when YouTube started, like in the ancient times. Okay, it really wasn't at the beginning of YouTube, it was maybe a couple years later. I think I did my first video on this channel in 2009, and it was after I tweeted out, should I start doing YouTube videos? And I was actually following Tracy and Stephanie back then. I'd seen Elf, actually, incidentally. They shared one of their videos and I found their channel and I really enjoyed it, and we started following each other, and it was right at the beginning of their YouTube, before they like totally blew up, which is amazing for them. I'm so happy for them. So right when they were still just getting started and they were filming videos, I think it was in their mom's kitchen. It was way back then. Anyway, we followed each other at that time, and I remember posting that question and they responded and said, oh my god, you totally should. We would watch if you filmed. So that's basically how this channel got started. I probably never would have started this if they hadn't encouraged me, because I was really nervous about getting started. Alright, so maybe that wasn't the most interesting story, but I don't know, I kind of look back on that time really fondly. You know, this was way back when, like I said, they were filming videos in their mom's kitchen, and it's kind of nice to look at how far they've come, and I don't know, it just kind of feels cool that they were the ones who said, you know, you should totally try this out too. Okay guys, this mask is dry. Actually it's mostly dry. There's still like a section right here that isn't, but the rest of my face is dry, and clay masks do have a tendency, once they dry up, to really kind of suck the moisture out of your face. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off. I don't want to leave it on too long and over dry my skin. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got my little bowl of warm water and I have a washcloth. So we're going to go ahead and dip this in here and rinse it off. So this is also another little tip. So applying the thin layer of a mask is great because it dries faster, but also when it dries, you know, you don't get that like, I can't move my face thing going on. So if you don't like that about clay masks, that's a little tip for you. Anybody else always manage to get face mask in your hair, even when you pull your hair back, which I did not do today because I'm not that bright apparently. Alright, so once I am done applying my masks and removing it, I do like to go in with a hydrating toner or mist. I really like this one by Dermalogica. This is their Antioxidant Hydrating Mist. A clay mask does have a tendency to be a little bit more drying, so I do like to replenish my skin after I use it. And we'll just sort of let that soak into the skin and dry. Oh my god, it feels so good after that mask. And while we just sort of let that absorb, let's talk for a minute about the Freeman Dead Sea Minerals Anti-Stress Masks. And some of the things that I absolutely love about this mask is that you get a nice, good quantity of product. You do get 6 ounces of product for like $4 and some change. It is an inexpensive mask that you can get at the drugstore. It works really well. My skin feels soft after I use it. It does feel like my pores have been cleansed and all the like ickiness has been kind of sucked out of it. But what I think I love the most about this particular mask is the smell. I don't think it's any better or worse than some of their other clay masks, but it does smell absolutely fantastic, and it smells a lot different than the rest of the clay masks. It has that just soothing scent to it. So for that reason, I really do love the Dead Sea Minerals Anti-Stress Mask. Alright, and now that the toner has absorbed, I'm going to go ahead and make sure to moisturize my skin. So today I'm going to use the Dermalogica Age Smart Super Rich Repair Moisturizer. When they say it's super rich, it really is. I actually don't use a full pump of this. It is too moisturizing for my face, but it is absolutely fantastic for anybody who has dry skin or if you live in an arid climate. Like, I took this with me when I went to Colorado where there is no humidity like there is here in Florida, and oh my gosh, it was a godsend. So I just use, I don't even use a full pump, but I do love using it after face masks and at night when I want like a nice richer moisturizer. It's so nice. Alright guys, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Mask Chat. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know what other face masks you would like me to try in the future. Alright, and yeah, now that we are done with a little bit of skincare and pampering, I think I'm going to spend the rest of my evening lounging on the couch until I fall asleep. Thanks so much for tuning in and joining me today, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye! Let's try to ignore this red thing that is like deciding to pop up because, yeah, I like scratched at it and now it looks worse than it should. This is not the mask's fault, this is my fault. I did this.